Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about what you need to do for your slides. So very specifically, the biggest goals are you got to keep it simple. Your slides should be really basic. You should not have a bunch of text on it. So notice that just a few bullet points and some text. You need to talk, but you should not have a lot of information on the slide itself. And you need really high quality images. So I'm going to show you how to remove the background because again that helps create a little bit of less busyness on your slide. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up this link. So you'll open that up. That is right here. You will open up an image, any sort of image, and you'll say save image as. I'm going to save that image. And for me, it goes down here. For you guys, it goes into a special place, wherever it goes. Once you've saved it, you're going to go back into this remove background, and you're going to just drag it in. So here it is, and it removes the background for me. Once I've done that, I'm going to click download. And now I've got my image, and now I'm going back into my presentation, and now I've got my image with no background. So it's just far less busy if you notice. So removing backgrounds, great skill to practice. Next, we have the next skill I want you to pay attention to is to have a visual theme, so something that kind of connects all of your slides together, but avoid using the PowerPoint templates. So when you go into something like this, for example, where you go to slide, apply layout, change background, and you choose a theme. When you choose a theme, it just creates all sorts of extra background information that it's not new to anyone. You get really excited about it, but no one else does. So you just want to keep it nice and simple and add images and text, and that's the part that you make unique. The next part is using charts that make sense. So we are going to ask that you add information from the internet while you're researching. And when you're finding those charts, make them visually pleasing. So again, here you might see that it's just 3 pie charts, and it's really easy to see what each thing means, versus when you look at this graph over here, it's really hard to see what each color means. It's really small and hard to understand. So when you're using charts, just making it really clear so that the people watching don't have to stare really hard to understand what's happening. And the last ones I want you to think about is using color well and choosing your fonts well. So this one right here, you can barely see what it is that I wrote. So I picked a font that is really twirly, and maybe you like it, but it's hard to read, and the color makes it really hard to read. So playing around and making it so it actually stands out and people can read it when they're watching your presentation. Here's what each of you need to do. You need to add a picture of yourself, and you need to take away the background, so you can practice that skill of taking away the background. You need to add some sort of title, and I'll show you how I made this specific one. So I just say insert, and I say word art, and now I could write my name, and I can also say, see how it says enter to save, or you shift enter to do multiple lines. So if I double click it again, I can say shift enter, and now it's going to be on 2 different places. So here's my name, and I can play around with the colors. So maybe I try to do it that way with the border and see how I feel about that. And then you're going to write 3 bullet points about yourself, just to again practice having some text, but not too much text. So 3 things that you like about yourself, or you think are fun facts, anything you want to say about yourself, 3 things. And then you are also going to play around with the background, and for that, again, it is slide, change background, and I just want you to play around with just changing color. You can change an image in the background, but that gets really busy and too much. So I just want you to play around with either a solid or a gradient. I picked this one over here, but you can pick any color you want, and that is going to be your slide. So I want everyone to make their own slide about themselves.